there is nothing more important than the people that you work with. Like nothing at all. And our business, any successful business, it's nothing but problems. It is nothing but problems. Right. Some week there are more, some week there are less, some week there are more serious problems. But all that, if you're growing, you will be putting out fires or smoke. And so that's one of the things that we've done really well. And we say our like mantra for this is, if it's not an obvious yes, it's a no. And that is not lip service. We really believe that, to the point that anybody that we hire. So a lot of these things are lessons that we've learned over time. Holy shit, we're never doing that again.
Right.
And we've made a million mistakes. Some we've repeated, but we try not to repeat them too many times. So being that we know that people is the most important thing, a lot of the lessons we learned during the Zoom era, where you were hiring people remotely, you were hiring them over Zoom without meeting them. They were on an island by themselves, not working with other people, and mistakes were made. So we quickly corrected that, because letting people go is it's not fun. It's extremely distracting and destructive. And we have 60 people. But it doesn't matter if this is the person on the lowest rung of the totem pole. And we had to let somebody go who was in that position, and it's toxic, and it's a lot of mental brain damage, and it just takes up a lot of mental real estate. So we said, okay, we're not going to bat 100% or 1,000% if we're using batting averages. It's just not going to happen. We're realistic, but we want to do everything that we can to control that, because there are things that you learn about somebody in person, on the couch, at the dinner table, at a bar, that you can't otherwise learn. And so everybody that we hire has to come to our office and spend a couple of days with us. And we thought that was money well spent, even if it's whatever it is, I don't know, a couple $1,000s to put them up and host them. We've had experiences where we brought people on, or we brought people to New York, and it was the best money that we spent, especially if it didn't work out. Listen, if by the time we bring somebody to New York, that's not a second meeting, right? They've spoken to myself and Chris. So we speak to advisors first, because it's not that everybody here isn't important, but our advisors are, those are my clients. So I'm not an advisor.
Right.
Our advisors are my clients. And we've spent the last 10 years building up trust, building up goodwill. I think we have 25 advisors, and I've hired all of them. And I've spoken to, I don't want to throw out a dumb number, I don't know, 500, maybe more. And it would have been very, very, very easy for me to hire a lot more than we do. But when we say it's not an obvious yes, it's a no, we mean it, because the trust and goodwill that I've built up with my advisors over the last 10 years, that's something that I've earned. I don't take it for granted. It's fragile. It's sensitive. It's delicate. And that could be shattered in 2 seconds. And I don't want them side-eyeing a new fish that we let into the fish tank. We want everybody to be excited about whoever we're bringing into the family, because we have a really special thing here, and we want to preserve that.